Later that day, while the drilling operation in borehole 2 continued,
all right,
Caleb and Thomas went to the top of the mesa with ground-penetrating radar expert JanFrancke to start our very first scanning operation in borehole 1.
So you've got your GPR equipment.
I got my device, and what's really neat about this is instead of the backpack system, this is much more compact.
Perfect.
There's an actual computer on board, got the data coming in, and when we're ready to go, I'm just gonna press start.
We're ready.
Awesome. Wi-Fi on.
In the past, Jan has used his GPR devices to scan from the outside of the mesa, which is how we originally detected all the things we think are buried in there. But now that we've completed our first borehole, he's going to insert a much more specialized GPR device, which will be scanning all the way down and around to hopefully give us even more information about the exact locations and sizes of these believed objects.
I want to read out the distance. Let's do meters, because if we do feet, there's just too many feet to read out.
All right.
Okay, let's do this. So 1 meter, 2 meters.
So what I brought today is a different type of GPR than we've used here before. In fact, I designed it specifically to be used in the pyramids in Egypt to be able to get up into a very small crack between some rocks. So this is a tiny, tiny GPR, and the idea is get it down the borehole.
51. Wow, we're really deep in there.
So they can at least look around the hole 20 feet out and see anything that might be there.
65. Oh, geez.
All right.
Whoa.
Getting tough?
Yeah, right there. I'm starting to hit something right there.
What do you think we're hitting?
I don't know. We can't get past where we're at. There's no getting by it.
What are we at? How many meters are we at right now?
We're at 72, 71, 72. Right, so 240 feet.
We're definitely alongside of the anomaly, I think.
I would think so.
The inside of borehole 1 has been coated with a gel-like cement, so it should be totally open for the device to move all the way through it. Could the massive object or one of the smaller anomalies that we believe are in there have stopped it up? If so, how?
I think we pull it out.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see what the data says.
I'm excited.
What's going on, man?
Well, I have some results for you guys.
Well, I'm glad. Let's see what you got. The next morning, Jan met with us in the command center to present the processed GPR data from borehole 1.
So what we did was we tied the GPR to the PVC pipe, right? And we pushed that down as far as you could get in there.
And this is in borehole 1.
This is in borehole 1,
Right.
That's right. And we got down just over 200 feet, which is, I guess, about a third of the way of the entire borehole. So I want to show you some of the results from that, and it's showed me something really interesting. So if I double click on this, take a look at this, guys. So this is the radar profile. Remember, the left side is the entrance to the hole.
Then the horizontal axis is how deep we are in the hole.
Exactly right.
Okay, understood.
And for this first bit, there's really nothing there, nothing to speak of. But you get to about, I don't know, 20, 21 meters, so that's about 60 feet, and we get this very interesting reflection. That could be metal.
Really?
Yeah, this device doesn't penetrate metal, so any reflections we get are going to be very, very strong if the energy hits the metal target. But what's interesting is that this really shouldn't be in a sandstone mesa out here in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
So this is not the only anomaly, though, right? We see another one.
Yeah, I'm looking.
There's a second one right there.
25 meters away from the other one down the hole. And that's about 150 feet in.
Isn't that interesting? We're quite deep into the mesa, so I wouldn't expect there to be metal, right?
Wow.
Jan's new GPR scans definitely help verify that there are possible objects buried in the sandstone mesa, and they're really in close proximity to borehole 1. But what are these things, and how might they have been related to whatever stopped Jan's device from proceeding further into borehole 1?